As you know, the last few hours have been marked by absolute chaos.
Undead Americans are filling the streets, protesting the new Resident Evil movie as being horribly insensitive and even racist. We're currently getting reports that even the Mendocratic Republic of Mendistan has been affected.
Their leader, His Excellency, President for Life, Field Marshal Al-Haji Dr. Anthony Q. Mendo Dada, had this to say.
And there you have it. Shit is fucked up. Yo. This is Tom Brookjaw for ZNN. Signing off.
Oh, hey, Guru. Glad you're here. I've been working on an equation to help boost viewership, but there's one part that still eludes me.
Oh, that's nice.
Nice? What the fuck's that supposed to mean? I'm talking about our livelihoods here. Sweet livelihoods. Oh, dude. What the hell happened to you? You look shit.
Dude, I really need some advice.
Is it about the ladies? Because I'll have you know I have my second PhD in sexonomics.
Second? The hell was your first in?
Mad science!
No, I need professional advice. Oh.
Go on.
I just got back from seeing Resident Evil Retribution. It was terrible. Foul. My hands trembled with rage with each subsequent scene. And all I want to do now is write the most scathing, vicious review I possibly can. But
What?
Deadass!
Look. No ass is worth your integrity. You got me? None! So you're gonna march your ass right over to that computer and write your fucking review. Every caustic syllable. And when you're done, we're gonna film it, and then we're never gonna speak of this again.
You don't know.
Oh, we'll just see about that.
Deadass. Deadass.
Greetings, Fright Nights. I'm the Horror Guru.
And I'm Count Jackula.
And we just saw Resident Evil Retribution. Yeah.
My name is Alice.
Alice, how nice to see you again.
What the hell is going on here?
We have you under our control.
You ever walk in on a friend playing a poorly plotted video game? You know, those times where they're tearing through countless numbers of monsters, trudging through generic level after generic level, and then when they finally get to a nugget of a plot, it's wrought with forced acting and an inflated sense of importance? That, in a nutshell, is what Resident Evil Retribution is like. A solo run of a really terrible video game you're not playing. Now, I know some action fans watch action movies only for gunshots and explosions, substance be damned, but I am not one of those fans. I need something, anything I can sink my teeth into, and it doesn't even have to be new or unique. It can be the cheesiest, most cliche thing in the world so long as it feels true and earnest. Unfortunately, nothing in this film feels earnest, but instead like a collection of manufactured ideas programmed to be high in coolness, but without having any idea of what cool actually is. Milla Jovovich's Alice is a perfect example of what I'm talking about. In this movie, Alice goes on a journey that is clearly inspired by Ripley from James Cameron's Aliens. Both characters enter a compound filled with monsters that haunt their past, a compound which, in both cases, resembles the location the first films took place in. Both characters befriend a little girl and form a mother-daughter bond with them, and both at some point must save the little girl from a giant man-eating monster. But what this movie fails to understand is that Ripley wasn't cool because she fought monsters. No, Ripley was cool because she overcame the monsters despite being scared shitless, and despite the odds being stacked against her. Ripley had to rise to the occasion and protect the one she loved against a threat more dangerous than her.
Get away from her, you bitch!
Alice, on the other hand, isn't scared of anything, and no monsters present a reasonable challenge. To return to my video game analogy, the character is stuck perpetually in God mode. Every move she makes is flawless and always gets the job done. If by some happenstance something slows Alice down, there's always a deus ex machina to keep her from looking imperfect. As a result, the character doesn't come across as cool as much as downright boring. I cannot in good conscience recommend this film no more than I can recommend someone watch a really bad video game, but if you're going to see this no matter what, then I insist on seeing it in its 3D presentation. Now I know what you're thinking, why would someone who hates this movie recommend I pay more money to see it? Well, the answer's simple. The one good thing I can say about this film is that it's very stylish, and a lot of that is enhanced by its use of 3D cameras. So if you really want to see this for action and eye candy, then seeing it in 3D is the way to go. It is, after all, the way the movie was intended to be seen. Jack, you've been really quiet. Is there anything you want to add?
Resident Evil Retribution 3. I need a minute. Okay. Resident Evil Retribution 3D personally pains me. This movie is not just bad, it's fucking unforgivable. Why? Well, because there's no need for this movie to suck the way it does. If you followed this franchise, you know it's not fine cinema. It's dumb action that borders on the unwatchable. So how can it sink any lower? Well, ironically, by doing something right. As I'm sure you know, the main character Alice, played by Milla Jovovich, has 1,000 clones of herself. Well, in this movie, we actually watch one of those clones for a few scenes, and believe it or not, Milla Jovovich's acting is good in those. The tension is good in those. The action is good in those, and there are scares that actually work. Sure, it's just a remake of the opening of the Dawn of the Dead remake, but it's a good one. It proves that W.S. Andersen can be a good director. It proves that Milla Jovovich can be a credible actress. And then we immediately return to Resident Evil movie bullshit. Same terrible direction, same wooden acting, same shitty everything. They could do so much better, but they chose to do it this way. It's shitty on purpose! And this is not some gooder flick that's so unintentionally bad it's awesome. No, this movie sucks. I have a new movie to add to the list of films that have caused me physical pain. The Haunting, Unrest, Jennifer's Body, and now Resident Evil Retribution. For a rating, fuck it. This movie comes right out of Satan's asshole. Wait a minute. Yes. What's up? I just figured out the missing piece of the equation. What are you talking about? We need production values. What kind of production value? Guru, my friend, there is only one thing that provides production value. Tits and ass.
This is weird, man. I feel so small and somehow Danish and
suck it up.
Bursting in bloom, all the flowers are Well, hello there, ladies. How about joining me for a nightcap?